heading over to Croft Manor to do story Blood Ties. This is a really fun expansion. We're pretty much gonna just hop right in, but yeah. Uh, yeah, that's fine. Screenshot it. That's honestly probably gonna be thumbnail right there. That's nice. So I will say, as we kind of saw at the beginning of this game in particular, Lara is reluctant to accept her family's home and money that was left to her at her father's death. Like, she doesn't want any part of it. She uses it out of necessity at the beginning of Rise of the Tomb Raider, but that's kind of it. And so this is her kind of in that in-between stage where she starts to be like, you know what? Maybe. I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah. From the movie, in the movie, she doesn't accept her family's wealth because her father went missing. And so she's like, oh no, he's not dead. And if she's afraid that if she accepts everything, that means she is dead, or he is dead. However, in the games, it's made very clear that no, he is dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's the one who finds his body, like, so she knows he's dead. So I don't all the way know her reasoning for deciding not to accept everything that was left to her. I think some of it. Oh, interesting. Um, sure, I don't care.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara.
Lame.
Sincerely, Atlas.
That's
There
right.
has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened.
That's right. So, at first I thought she was not willing to live here because in her mind her father kind of just left her alone because her mom had already been dead / disappeared by that point, and so it was just her and her father, and then her, as at least as far as she knows, as obviously we learned recently that it wasn't the case. But when Laura found her father, and for most of her time she assumed he had killed himself because that's what it had been set up to look like. Obviously at the end, and spoilers for the end of Rise of Tomb Raider, you should have watched this already, or watched that already, but we found out that it was actually Trinity who had him killed, and then they made it look like a suicide. But yeah, so I assumed that some of it was because like she thought, oh, he left me, and so I don't want anything I don't want his money because he abandoned me type thing. But it seems, and there may be a little bit of that happening, but it seems like there's also this guy being like, no, you're not allowed to live here. Although it also seems like she's only just moved, like she's moved in now, and she wasn't at the beginning. So I think it was that. I think it was she's like, I don't want anything to do with him. She finds out, oh, Trinity killed him, so she starts moving in, and that's when she gets the letter saying, actually, no, you can't. And yeah, so I think it was, and what I think is gonna be the case is she's pretty sure her father left a will, but isn't 100%. And it sounds like her mother may have left house and money to her in her will, but because she didn't technically die, because she just disappeared, they won't like count it. And so yeah, I think we're basically finding either proof of our mother's death and or our father's will that says no, this is ours. And this dude's just being a douche.
Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe.
Do I not know the code?
Needs a combination. It's got to be
I
in
need to
Dad's
find the code.
papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Young Lara. I will say, I granted, we'll see.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Actually, it is, yeah. Oh, it's an Egyptian kind. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I would say that actually, because we see a young Lara in the next game, this actually looks a lot more like modern Lara than that one does. It's a very grown-up face, a weirdly grown-up face for a child. Oh, yeah, then there's the newspaper about my dad.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library.
That's right.
Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond.
He has braces on, which is weird because apparently he's in
I
college.
felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving
like
and counter-moving in arguments. At
that
one
type
point,
stuff. I don't know how to like.
Librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas.
Well, that may just be the age of the thing, but still,
in truth,
that's weird.
I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Okay, that's the only one I'm listening all the way through. After I got far enough where I'm like, you know what, okay, I can't stop now, so I'm gonna finish it, but yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna not.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
And so it was like, so Roth is like, oh yeah, that's why your dad's not mad. What is UCL? Like, because I know UCLA, but I don't think that's this. So what is UCL? Okay, I took a guess at what it is, and I was correct. It's University College of London. University College London. Just there's no it's just those three words together. Sorry, London, but that is a weird name for a college. Can I like? What was the point of opening that?
A picture with Dad and Anna.
Oh, frick you, Anna.
Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Oh, she is. Lara's not having it.
This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
I just took it? Oh, I'm taking all of this stuff. Why? I mean, part of me gets it, but at the same time, it's like, why? Oh, here we go.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the...
That's right.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. One of Dad's Yoruba masks, a gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Actually, relics. Wait. So it's just the house. Dang, 54 relics and 40 documents. Oh, and 2 murals. Frick you, Atlas. Okay, yeah. Dang. Alright. Let's see if we can find everything. Let's just go for it and just 100% this.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas.
That's right. So yeah, so
for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
also I love this outfit. I like it, just how casual. I like this look. I like the jacket over sweatshirt. Look just in general. And then the jeans are always nice. Words. I forgot what I was to say. Oh yeah, Atlas. So Atlas is her uncle on her mother's side. It sounds like he never liked the family, which is fair.
The door to the library.
I think. And I think on top of that too, it didn't help that and then so yeah, but they liked him enough to make him in charge of their estate. So now that he said he's like, oh yes, my chance to take it from him type of stuff.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Oh, that's right. That'll be nice.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Well, that and his wife died. Okay, cool, yeah.
Locked. There's got to be another way through. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
That's right, yeah, I'm just sleeping on this couch. Cause that'd be another thing too, is like, for Lara, it's like, okay, my bedroom, that's a child's room, like, that's too small for me. Versus, and then my parents' room, yeah, I'm the master of the house, but that's not my room, that's my parents' room. Like, that's always weird. You like Batman too, it's like,
Lara,
I'm
I've
just gonna sleep
reviewed
in
the
my room.
report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the Manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Gosh, Atlas is the worst. Oh my goodness. My. Okay, so I'm like, okay, because he's like the report from your therapist. Okay, I'm like, I report therapist is like, all right, she good enough to like, yes, be in charge of her own stuff, which is fair. That is necessary, but I'm like, for a second I thought he like knew what I had done and was commenting on that, which honestly he might. But I'm like, oh my gosh, that is not you judge.
Well,
I'm like,
hello
oh,
there,
whatever.
Sir Lancelot.
But okay, it's a
Don't
little bit
worry,
better.
I won't be boring your sword this time. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Yeah, that's right. That's the other thing too. It's like, I think because I was too young to live in here by myself and other things. I like Laura, like she that's right. I said I just because in my head like I'm playing
The
as her,
Phoenix
so she's me.
I bet this
right now.
appealed
But yeah.
to Dad's idea of immortality.
Yep. Okay. Cool. He likes immortality stuff. But Mike, so obviously it's like it was over years and lightning strikes and stuff, they can happen, and it's like if people live here, they're gonna take time to fix. But obviously, if they don't, then they're not, and stuff like that's gonna happen. The master key.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Wait. That, Lara, I hate to break this to you, but, that someone is your father. Because it's Love R, and her brother was Constantine. However, your father's name is Richard, and so... yeah...
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Drama.
Just stay out of there.
Locked. Need a key to open this.
So I need to find that for key then.
Dad was
That's
always so protective of the West Wing. Not sure. Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
I was right, yeah, I don't have to use the glow sticks anymore. Luckily, I do end up bringing the flashlight next time around.
Should be able to explore the
sick.
dark now.
I'm trying to see it on myself. There it is. See it. There you go.
Hey Jonah, sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the Manor. A lot has happened and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep
That's
me
right,
out of
because
here
that
for
was...
so long.
So based on the top description and everything, it seems like that was sent before
Lara,
we
since your
see that
return
cutscene
from
with
your
him where the Trilogy
expedition
guy
to
comes and
Yamatai,
steals
I
my
grow
book.
increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting
Correct.
out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a
so
highly qualified
passive-aggressive.
colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor
Call
himself
for
in
help?
those days. I'd hate for you to repeat
Oh,
his
yeah, that was a
mistakes.
call for...
I encourage you
Oh
to
my-
embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely,
Oh my gosh.
your uncle.
Oh my gosh. It's like, I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma. Let's be honest. Yes, that is that is a fact. Yes, that happened. But on our only acting as a call for, oh my gosh, that's so bad. Especially because, like, if someone actually experienced trauma, then they're not going to be acting out for a call for help. They just need help. Oh my goodness. I'm probably going to say it
What are
after
you doing
everything
sitting
we
there
read
on the
from
floor,
him.
Mistress Lara?
But, yeah, I'm probably going to say this after every single thing from the uncle we read, but he is the worst.
Another one of Dad's
He
immortality
sucks.
artifacts.
Okay. I want to find all the things before I... Oh. Luckily, I will say what makes finding things easy and making sure I don't miss stuff is the fact that,
Looking at the
for the most
compass,
part,
thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a
that's
chance
right, she's
of
an
being
artist.
accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up.
that's right, she's a painter. I forgot about that. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, one thing that's nice that makes it easy to not miss things is like the house is locked until you need to go. Like places of the house are locked until you need to go there, and so because of it, you're able to one at a time go through each section and make sure you get everything first. Oh, missed that. Don't know how, but I did. Oh, what the? Oh, that was it? Alright, well, alright, in here.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia?
Okay.
Please,
so
consider your
both
family.
families were from money.
You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a
Okay.
greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know the British peerage system. An earl is higher than a lord. Yeah. Yeah, if you couldn't tell from my accent from all of these videos, I'm an American. I'm sure I've said it other times too, but yeah, so I'm an American. So I don't know how the peerage system works, but yeah, so I just looked it up. An earl is better than a lord, which is why they're upset that they broke off this engagement for this lord, is because, like, that was a good marriage, and then you left it for something lower. Class-wise, at least. What? Those are documents? Versus these maps are relics. Alright, cool. Actually, that makes a little more sense, but still.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad.
So
It
you go
shows a
in, and
path
then
to
you
the
go down the
library
stairs.
through the servants' passages.
So go down through the cellar around, back, and then you go straight through. Apparently there's a trap there. And I'll obviously just be exploring everything, but yeah. That's what I was wanting to watch for. Mostly these are, like, I've seen images of certain servants' quarters. Oh. Ooh, that, like, legit
Falling apart.
got me for a
Maybe
little
I should
bit.
just let my uncle have this place.
Never. He's a jerk.
They say a good
I'm not surprised he
Cool.
asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Hold up. Okay, locked. Cool. I was like, so I've seen some images of like servants' quarters or servants' passages and stuff, and like they're narrow sometimes. So I'm like, I'm actually surprised by how wide these ones are.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims.
At the bottom, you can
And
see
while
this,
your
but
word may have been
this takes
enough
place
in times
after
past, I
she's
cannot let
already
you squander
been
away what
married
remains
and
of
had
your
Lara.
name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
yeah.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
So admittedly, what was supposed to scare me? I honestly don't know.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me.
Alright, cool.
I remember being
Go ahead and
so
pause and read that.
angry. He was always so patient with me.
I read it faster than he does, so yeah. Yeah, so I will say, Atlas is still the worst, but slightly less of the worst when he's talking to
King to queen
his
one.
sister,
I'm going to
as
win this
opposed
time,
to
Winston.
when he's talking to Lara.
Clever girl.
When he talks to Lara, it's
But
always
you should know by
so
now,
passive
winning isn't
aggressive. It's the
everything.
worst.
I would
Queen.
play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
To King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy.
So this is
and
before, around the same time as Lara, as Atlas is left to be like, hey, don't go with this Richard dude. The book.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit
yay,
of an
that's fun.
all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for
Oh,
her.
that's adorable. Yeah.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
This is a wine container? Yeah. Oh. I also don't drink wine, if that wasn't clear, so I don't know what wine containers look like.
Dad, this is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire.
Ah, so my...
The keepers of knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
That's right,
But
I...
really, I know how
Laura,
to spot all
young
the
Laura.
traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
And the butlers are... Man, this basement flooded. That's not good. And I want that crowbar so I can go back and get those things.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That's actually durable.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise. Water damage from the main hall above.
Okay, don't want to go there just yet, because that is the way out. Oh, no, okay, cool, I found everything. Yeah, once I get the crowbar, I'm definitely gonna have to. Come back down here and open all these things.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Oh, so...
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by...
There you go. Yeah, so invisible ink.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
There we are.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
Oh yeah, so there is nice.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
So a couple years ago for Modern Warfare 2, maybe 3, there was a Tomb Raider skin like pack that you could get in Call of Duty, and honestly, I had been debating getting it for a little bit, and then one day I was like, you know what, like I'm thinking about getting it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And I think it was like literally the day before I decided I'm gonna get it. They had been the last day to get it. It's like the day of, I go to get it and it's not in the store. And I'm sad I missed it. Not so much for the missing out on the Lara Croft skin, because it's not like this game. It was slightly different. It was a little closer to the classic Lara Croft games, but Tomb Raider games. But I was sad because there was a really cool set of dual wield pistols with the Croft family crest on the handles, and like they looked sick, and I was sad I missed out on those specifically.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas, and now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence.
Okay, again,
for an elixir.
for the most part.
Was it the elixir of life?
Yeah. When you get, like, just pause and read those, because I'm not going to listen while I'm going to read them and likely not go on further than that. Like, I'm not going to listen to them all the way. Except the brothers ones. The brother ones I will. But, or Atlas's, the uncles. But anyway, one thing I will say is, that one is interesting. That last one was interesting because it's unclear whether it was before or after Amelia's death.
This is
and I
my
honestly don't know.
handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But
Oh.
But this time,
Okay.
the thrill
Find
of
the monasteries.
discovery
Okay,
has taken
that
hold of
answers
me.
that.
I
She's
never
still alive.
imagined I could
Oh,
be
it is the
drawn in
like,
this
Witcher
way.
life, though.
Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to it.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Still need the master key. Cool.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, that's gonna come in.
Now, let me see. These two
This
myths.
was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Take one of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. It's me back. Those were good times. The best times.
No, I think
This
I also
picture
know.
was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
Oh, like the electricity or something. No.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Oh, that's right. I have to pull it this way, so I can still get back there with the ladder. I was gonna say something about everyone close. Whatever, I won't worry about it then.
Blank, except for the image of a key.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
remember
invisible ink
this
stuff.
map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Oh, I wonder what I need that fire for.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
There it is.
X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me in. Alright. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the forbidden west wing. I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
I don't think I was in here earlier.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease.
Okay, it seems like he was on one of his trip, my dad's trips. It seems like it was, I think it might be the same monastery trip that Amelia and Richard were talking about in their own respective journals. Okay, I am gonna go upstairs and open some stuff with this key because I can, and I want to try and open everything. Especially because I'm missing a clue still. Guessing this is it.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph
That's
corresponds to a number. But which one?
That is one thing that's really cool. Is about this in particular, is you actually have to go
I
through.
remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol
birds,
and a
I'm guessing
number.
5.
I always preferred these symbols to the actual.
But you actually have to like go through and look at your different things in order to find everything you need.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
I think there's like a chest down here that I need the key for. Ooh. Oh yeah, I can light this fire. Oh, that's right. It was upstairs, I think. Unfortunately, I can't go any faster than this. Yeah, it's this one right here.
The Croft family crest.
Actually, again, that crest actually looks sick. I'm curious if I'd actually be really curious to know if that crest has changed at all over time, like in the different iterations of these games, or if like that's something that's just always stayed the same. I honestly think it'd be really cool if that was just something that like whoever, regardless of what version of the game they're making or how they changed Lara, they just keep the Croft family crest the same. Oh dang!
Than I thought.
That is quite to the damage.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need
Okay,
wisdom
second
more than
paragraph.
ever
I will
these
steal the
next
West
few months to
Wing
help look
for
after
as long
her.
as I live in this place.
I
It will
never
remain
quite
exactly as
realized
Amelia
how
left
much
it.
grief
Perhaps
can
Lara,
consume a
someday
man.
Lara can find her own answers there. Okay, cool. So the answers are there. I just gotta go into it and find them. Damn, I'm like, that means Richard also just never
After
came to
everything
this part of the
Atlas has
house.
done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's
Dang.
just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still
I
my...
think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust
This
me.
is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me. My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
That actually surprised me though, because I know Amelia died when Laura was quite young, and so
Mum, on her
I'm
wedding day,
impressed by that.
she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October. Their
Something.
anniversary was in October. But which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
That's the same. Yeah, Mike. Based on
I
the
believe
smudge
it
number,
took this
I'm
trip
guessing
to push
11.
me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it.
9.
Once I make a decision.
October 9th was her parents' birthday. It was her
Amelia would not
parents'
have
anniversary.
approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my...
At least that old thing
I
still
find it
works.
interesting for Lord Croft to have just legit sealed off like a decent chunk of the house, just be like, nope, no more.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I'm still trying to read it. Frick.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's
I
a
missed what
toilet.
I
Dad sealed
didn't
it
see
soon after
again.
she died.
It's just the
He
sound and
probably couldn't
everything.
bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say...
Okay. Actually, so that makes, how old was Laura when she died? Because she has memories of her, but not many, and it seems like
Untouched for
she pretty much
years,
only grew
exactly
up.
as she left.
Wasn't considers her only having grown up with the father. So
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong.
oh, that's adorable. Like with everything else, read it. That was
I
adorable.
don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died
That's
too
a decent.
young.
That is a decently young Lara. Like I would guess, probably 4, maybe even younger.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings.
Lara, you're
Which
still
one was
decent
Dad's
small.
favorite?
Let's find
I
out.
returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his
Of course he
foul
was.
moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only...
Blocks
Have to
of
get
red.
this one.
Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
I would assume 4 is the number I want. So 5, 9, and 4 are the numbers. I gotta figure out which order they go in. And see if there's anything I'm missing.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
I'll explore the express later.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a
Ah,
safe?
swords.
I
That's
should
cool.
know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, I hope you came through for me, Dad.
Okay, let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, one more. Wait, how many of them have I found? Oh, actually, decent amount. And both murals. What were the murals? Were they the expedition maps? They actually might have been.
For God's sake, memorize the
So 5,
combination. You're
4, 9, I think.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. That works.
Ah, first try. So awesome, so smart.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Oh no. Okay, so I think I figured it out. So, because oh man, I've only played this through once before, and I forgot a lot of it, so I'm ignoring that right now. But so anyway, so what happened is, if you guys haven't put it together, what happened was, so the Himalayan trip with the monastery, that was the same trip Amelia died. So so after some Egyptian expedition, Richard becomes very interested in immortality. So this is before Amelia's death. As in searching, he eventually finds himself at a monastery where these monks supposedly make this elixir of life. He then contacts Amelia and says, "Hey, get over here. I found it. Like this is the place. I found it. Meet me over here." So she's like, "All right." She leaves Lara with Winston at home, flies over to meet him. On the way, her plane crashes and she dies. And then Richard finds out, oh, the plane crashed, and he's like, oh no. And so he starts spiraling to see if this elixir will work, trying to find her body or whatever to bring her back. And then that is what started the spiral of into his madness, searching for immortality, like the divine source, things like that, until he dies, until he is killed by Trinity. Lara, it seems, was either sad that her parents had left her, or it's possible that Richard contacted home and let her know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think, because that's why she left the dinner table that one time. I don't think that's it. I think she was just sad because her parents weren't there. But anyway, sorry. But yeah, so that's what happened. So she died on the way to the monastery to meet Richard. That is sad.
What did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that?
I'm like, there is still another piece of paper.
A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Yeah, Lara, we've already figured out the fire thing. Don't act dumb, and there's not a fireplace in this room? That actually shocks me. Is there a fireplace in this room? It's blocked off. I'm not gonna go down the stairs. I'm just gonna go down the library stairs. I'm just gonna go in here.
A hidden message.
Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. That's so cool about the folding thing. It's like this would make sense unless you're like, wait, and you tilt it and you realize, oh, it's a layout. And this is actually so expertly drawn. It's a 3D that actually like looks 3D, which is nuts. Layout of the wine cellar room. Oh, that's still so freaking cool. So I have to go back down there, through the secret passage, I think. Oh wait, no, except there's the other door that I can now use this key to get into. I knew there was one other key. I think I need this key for. Nope. There's a server. Oh, there it is. Fortunately, I don't have the crowbar. I'm thinking I might need it soon. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'll push it this way. Okay, not the same code. Okay, so you find that blank leather. Safe combination clues. This is a relic. Oh, blank letter. Here we go.
A blank page.
Oh, wait, that's the one
A
I want.
hidden message. What are these strange
yeah,
marks?
it's the thing.
They have to be some kind of clue.
Okay.
I remember this now. Each district in
Okay,
ancient
1,
Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always
4.
preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
2.
Nope, that's wrong. The answer has to be on the page with the invisible ink. That will
Oh.
Damn, locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here.
This is
Did
quite
Dad build all of this
sketch.
just to keep his research safe?
Like, shockingly sketch. Even though I know it's, like, not.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew rock
that's
hard
why
for
the
the job
second
have been
page is
paid
missing.
handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of
Trinity
attention.
start
Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this
started
secret
finding
vault,
what he was
but
working
I
on.
know I'm being watched. My work is too important and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands. I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
Oh, see, only an hour. I thought it was much further time-wise. Which is good, because it allows me to have more time to actually use it.
The missing page from the
Ah, there it
renovation
is.
plans. They didn't want anyone
Yep, there's 2.
outside the family knowing about this crypt. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
My love, it is silent, so peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
That was really sad. Also, so that means she didn't die in the crash, and it also means Richard and or other people eventually found the wreckage and this letter. Oh,
Mum faced
and likely
death
her
alone.
body next to
She
it.
was
That
so
is
brave.
depressing. Crowbar, please.
Might be able to use this to access other
Awesome.
parts of the manor.
Though admittedly, I don't know why it's like just chilling in this box, but okay. Yay!
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings.
Whoopsies.
This was part of a set of
that's
statues Dad
pretty.
found in China. He thought it was linked to the
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say you had damn well better. I hope
Oh
it
my
hurts.
gosh,
I
you
hope every
suck.
moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do
Oh
not
my
contact me again,
gosh.
ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the
What?
poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Oh my goodness. He's like basically saying like, oh yeah, you should just kill yourself because it's your fault and you were a horrible husband. You'll never be a good father. So might as well just kill yourself, and then this way Laura will automatically be under my care and it'll be much better for everyone. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's so bad. That is awful.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
I'm gonna go out and make sure there wasn't anything else I missed. Oh, that's nice, 'cause that bypasses the,
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school,
Other
but
thing.
when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
that's just sad. Oh, I missed this earlier.
Bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try and get back into that main thing, because I want to open up those lockers in the wine cellar. I wonder if this is fixed now. I'm gonna real quick try just flipping that off and see if that fixed it. Yes. Okay, that didn't happen. Dang it. That just means I have to go around, which is annoying, but whatever. Nope, not that way. This way. Lara, climb up the ladder. Admittedly, I'm a little confused on why that's closed. Also, what do I have? Oh, I'm close to being done. I've got 9 more documents, 4 more relics, or 5 more relics. Okay, I'm very close. Dang. All right, sick. I think last time I did this, I was missing like.
You should also
I got all but
know by
one
now,
of the.
I'm not to be
relics.
trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate. Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what.
I forget Tibet is the Himalayas, so that's why
She
the
is
Tibet
so
stuff was like
confused.
everything
Too
is
young to
revolved
understand
around
the
that one
tragedy that
trip.
has
Because
befallen
like that's
this
the
great
trip that
house.
Atlas was like,
My
don't take
dearest
it,
hope
or I'm
is
gonna
that
tell
Lord Croft
everyone.
will
And
emerge
the one
from
in the
his
million is
grief
like,
and
don't worry,
embrace
I calmed
fatherhood
Atlas
and the
down,
love
so it'll be
of his
fine.
daughter. But
Go
I fear
if you
he
find
may
it.
give
Oh,
in
let me know.
to
I'll
his
meet you there,
obsessive
and then he
nature,
does, and
that
yeah, everything.
which lady
Dang. And that's why he's like pouring over the scroll.
I am going to win. Someday.
Why? I feel like there was something else I had to pry open, but I don't remember what it was. Which is really annoying, because then I can't find it in order to pry it open. Wait, I was gonna. Wait, no, except there's nothing on there. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
So knowledge is this way. Path is to the north. So, oh man. Croft family crypt.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the...
Okay, so yeah, he did go for Amelia's body to bring it here. I don't know if someone else went and then found it and then let him know and brought it to him, or if he went searching himself. I could see either one being, both of them being like equally likely.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Sounds like that was the grandmother who didn't like the bright lights of electricity.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
Yeah. Oh man, all of them are buried here.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
Yeah, and so there's the proof of death of the mom. Oh, there's the end of that. Yeah. Skip.
What's this? A letter.
Wait, what? Oh, 2 days later. Oh, so I'm wearing like a Henley now. Instead of the jacket.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish.
Yeah, that's
If there comes
great.
a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
Gosh, no.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want
Dang,
to
I
honor
bet-
my parents. I want to honor
done
all
quite a
of
bit
my
to kinda
ancestors.
clean
The
this up.
Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Or was that like there was like this it was like 2 days later. I was like, oh yeah, there's stuff's here. So there's 4 more documents. Four more of each. Cool. Anything more from him? No. Alright. Oh, it seems like one more of Amelia's journals. One more just message. Okay. Oh, one more of Lord Cross journals. Oh, 2 more. Okay, those are it. And then, what 4 are we looking at? Looking for. So another one of Amelia's belongings. So let's probably check West Wing. Huh. Strange. Oh well. Nope. Stop it. Go back. Go out. Also, were any of these put on the map? No, that is unfortunate. Also, I don't know why the entrance was so fast, but the exit, the entrance was so slow, but the exit was fast. It's not raining now. It looks like we fixed up the Great Hall, though this spot obviously is going to need some more work. It's only been 2 days after all. Looks nicer.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather? Or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
The study is another place I'm gonna check, but I figured I'd check here and Amelia's art studio first. And I'm just gonna be flashing my survival instincts every so often. Ooh, I'm like, also check out the library. Honestly, I think if I just check out all of the major locations, that would be good. I'm so very curious what the two murals were that I found earlier. Again, I'm assuming it's the maps, but I'm not 100%. Oh, I can't light this fire? Light. Also so annoyed I can't go any faster than this. That's massive. Oh yeah, it looks like I'm no longer sleeping on the couch too, which is nice. Likely means I'm especially just because it seems like that one room isn't being used.
I've been thinking about Mum
the master
lately.
room's not likely my old
I
room.
wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know.
That's just kind of sad. That's right, I've started using it for planning my next trip. Looks like I'm going to... Where is that? Just east of China, I guess? Maybe just a little bit north of China? Can't tell yet. Waterfall something, though.
I can still remember the last time I fired these.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, those are just nice pistols, but also, too, I'm like, it's fair that you remember that, considering you shot a man to the point where the force of the number of bullets you fired into that man made him stumble off a cliff to his death. So, fair. Again, I'm sad that I can't, like, even upgrade to the point where I have both. I think that'd just be like a cool nod to the other ones, in addition to what has already been. That's right, yeah, this is cool.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamato.
That's right, the general sword. That's right. It took me a little bit to remember what was that for. That's right, that's what that was for.
The Atlas,
And
such an amazing
which we
piece
saw
of
I had brought in the
craftsmanship.
ending thing.
Sophia
Facts.
insisted I take it home with me.
I mean, yeah, don't need it anymore. Fair. Okay. There's 2 more documents. And 1 more artifact. Relic. I think I remember that, like, that it was that last relic that took me forever to find. Granted, I could also be. I don't remember if I did end up eventually finding it or not. Just drop. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up because I want to find this stuff, and with 3 things left, I'm like, okay, I did most of it myself. I'm okay looking up these last 3. There, 1 second. Okay, hour and a half. Okay, this took longer than I thought. Again, I'm just surprised with how long this took. Okay. Rise of Tomb Raider, Blood, Ties, Relics. Here we go. Relics and documents. Here we are. Okay, so let's find out. Okay. Oh, the 2 murals are the suits of armor. Okay, cool. Nope. Come back. Okay. The journal. Okay. Secret vaults on the large table in the middle of the room. So I have to go down stairs. I thought I got this one, but evidently I didn't. I mean, that was probably part of the problem. Is like, there's just been small stuff like this, like that Anubis statue too, that I missed. Also, glad that that's fixed. Oh, it looks like it's just more permanently fixed. Like, I just broke it down for now. Oh, this seems new, so it's likely a new one. Okay.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that.
Oh, the
I prepared everything
thing.
according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked.
Aww.
The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
That's sad. Adjustments. Okay. So, one more document, one more thing. Okay, so the other document. Stopping time, keeping secrets, Fix the foundation. Good spec grief. Hmm. Oh, for whatever reason, they don't have that one listed. Okay, interesting. But okay, I got that one. Okay, go up the ladder, go to the right. Okay, that's where that one is. I'm assuming that this is the tailor. No, that's the library. Oh! That's right, that's the painting studio, I think. Okay, interesting. Somehow I missed a ladder in there. I'm worried about this last relic. I feel like that's gonna be the hardest one to find. Just because. We'll see. Yeah, I somehow just completely missed that. Whoopsies. So I'm pretty sure when you go through it, because they mentioned the new relics, and I'm pretty sure those are like the 3 or 4 that's like related to your adventures, like the guns, the atlas, and the sword. There may have been one other stuff, and then there's like a few like documents, but they may have also been beforehand. I don't know. Anyway. Ooh. Let's unlock this. What's inside? Probably the last
This was for
relic.
a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
I think that was the last of both. Let's
Lara
go.
arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too.
Sorry.
No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
Awesome. Oh, so that's cool. So if I had done this blood ties thing before the I finished the game, I actually would have I would have the things in the study I would not have found yet. I think that's everything. That was. Let's go 100%. Yay! I did it. But yeah. So I almost want to say, nope. Stop it. Leave. Yeah. The first time I played this, the last relic I hadn't found yet was the rose, her grandmother's rose, the golden rose. But yeah. Yeah, so I think the additional things were just these three, which is the three that were right there, which is cool. But yeah. Alright, there we are. Well, that was Blood Ties. Well, I do want to keep playing, but honestly, I feel like that's a good time to stop and everything, and just like there's a short enough time that between switching the game and getting it set up and everything, I wouldn't be able to play much anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause here, be done here, and then I'll start the last game tomorrow or something. We'll see. But yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is next. And yeah, while not my favorite of the game, I think the favorite game, I think this one's my favorite, just in terms of just kind of everything. It's still a solid, I was like, not just a solid second place, but a really close second place. I love that this chair spins so much. Spinny chair, yay! Fantastic. Oh, that is like, you might want to oil that or something. It's probably because, honestly, probably just weather damage because of everything. But yeah. Alright, well. Really can't think of anything else. What's this? Oh, yeah, not much here. Cool. Man, like, I will say that's cool that there's that streaming thing where it's like streamers can, like, do the different expeditions and like cards for things. In fact, you know what? Just cause, let's do an expedition just to see what this is like. This will be cool, and it'll be a nice thing for time and everything. Ooh, that's what I have. So I have the Blood Ties and Lara's Nightmare and everything. I have this, and so it came with, I think, all of these. Gifts. No more gifts. Okay, I have decent amount of credits, though. Although, not even enough for that. Never mind. Not a decent amount of credits. Alrighty. Cool. Oh, defeat challenges to earn credits. Okay, execute 10 enemies with headshots using a pistol. Kill 10 enemies with melee finishers. Get a kill streak of 8. Kill 10 enemies with using a shotgun without taking any damage. And complete the level without taking any damage. Okay, I'm not doing that one just because I don't think I'll be able to do that one. I'll try to do this one. Okay. Oh, I think I can just do it. Cool. These are just the ones I have, and I can switch them out if needed, but there's no reason to. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I've very clearly never done this before. What? Okay, big head enemies. Okay, large heads take this one. Large head is just huge for no reason for what just why? I'm so confused. Start with no ammunition. Oh, dang. Much harder than... Okay, bow sniper. No bow skills, but bow has increased damage and zoom. Okay. Faster bending, passive healing. Enemies take significantly less damage. First aid. Use bandages to heal. Okay, this is interesting. And so it's just... Okay, and so it looks like it's just... like, they can increase the scoring, because it's like you play and try and get the highest score. And so they increase scoring by a certain percentage, but then the trade-off is it's harder or easier for certain things. Stealth kills increase in the Earn temporary. Ooh, nice. Oh, what? Dang. So these all help me in the, but they make it, yeah. Okay. Double the base armor. Oh, frick, no. I'm probably not gonna do any of these except maybe an outfit one. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. Expedition, Grey Henley, Pioneer, Pioneer Master. Oh. Remnant, Adventurer, Master. Dang. Okay. Do tank top, Explorer. Oh, I don't have the. Ooh, okay. Explorer outfits, Hunter outfits. Here we go. Okay, the Spirit Weaver outfit. I actually forgot that was actually kind of cool. I need to look at that again. Oh, because I was looking at. I think I was looking at this. I need to go into the game and I almost want to go into the game and look at that Spirit Weaver one. Tactical outfits. Yeah, Commando, Infiltrator, Shadowrunner. Armor. Here we go. Please. There, yeah. So, if I were to select this, does it use it up? I think it might. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like, at least for this first one, ooh, permanent. So it looks like I can't lose these. I don't know. I'm gonna look this up, see how this works. And I actually really hope that, like, some of these cosmetic ones are purely just, yeah, you can use it as many times as you want. Specifically the Sakuruma one, because I love that one so much. Although, again, I'm very curious what the base outfit, what they decide the base outfit is for this map. I'm assuming it's the jacket and sweatshirt, which would make sense with this. Oh, cool. I'm now like, should I be taking some of these? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna real quick look up what permanent means for these. I'm assuming it means I can just use them again and again without, in which case I will use some of them, but not all of them. Okay. Okay, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Expedition permanent cards. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help me all that much. Okay. Oh, there's a completionist card pack. I can get if I 100% the game. I'm not gonna, but I could get that. And then there's stuff for also just finishing medals, or finishing the different things. Cool. Okay, that one doesn't help me a whole lot. Okay, maybe I'm hoping this one will tell me, because this one seems to be the question I have anyway. Okay, so outfit and weapon cards are permanent. And then foil cards are easily distinguished by the gold borders and distinct shine in the card selection tree. Okay, so anything with a... So it seems like the permanent thing and this shine that you're seeing is I can just bring whatever. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, so how many? I have 5 slots. Okay. So permanent is so Acceptor Nox or Ancient Vanguard. Okay. So yeah, for sure assault rifle. I'm not gonna do any of the score changing ones right now. That's what bow I'll use. Add card. And I'm gonna have to look at these a little bit more, just kind of try out a couple of different things. We'll have to see. I might come back to this game later on after I finish Shadow of the Tomb Raider and tried more of these expeditions out, and maybe I can try doing the voting thing. We'll see. Moon Shadow, just because it's a pretty gun. Okay, we'll go shotgun. Ooh, maybe. Like again, part of me is thinking I might just actually stick with the default, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the leather jacket and other stuff. But at the same time, I also just finished using that one. And again, I almost never get to use this because you only get to use it. Like, I got this outfit as soon as I possibly could, and it was still basically the end. So I want to be able to use it more. So we're gonna. There we are. Oh, you can randomize it too. That's fun. Nice. Oh, that's Lara's Nightmare. Okay, so that's nice and cool. It tells me the cards I use. I wonder what it would look like if I had nothing. Alrighty. Ooh, and a chest by candles. You'll need it. Search next to lit candles to find additional weapons. Ooh, okay. So we'll see how this goes. Again, I've never done any of this, so I'm very curious. Also, I'm way more talky than I normally am. Timing-wise, what are we looking at? So just under 2 hours. Okay, we'll see how this goes. It's called Lara's Nightmare too, which makes it extra interesting. Schools of Rage to summon the final boss. So find the Master Key. Definitely need to do that. Okay, these tips are actually apparently like really helpful information. I need to look at all these. Okay. Search by candles. Oh, it's just the 4. Okay, cool.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter. But so be it. I will never allow you to make this manor your home again.
Oh, it's a different
If you
thing.
stay, you will perish like your pathetic father.
So yeah, I would assume
Like
it's
my poor
just the leather
ruined
jacket or whatever.
sister. I will grind the Croft name to dust and leave it utterly destroyed, forgotten for all time.
But I like the armor. That's
It is
funny.
too
I like
late
that.
for you now.
Again, I just like this look too. Oh, that's interesting.
This is a nightmare. It can't be real.
Oh, so I am low on ammo. Okay. Oh, and all the screens. Oh, dang. Okay, this is. I'm like legitimately like nervous. I like it. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, frick. Okay, so that's interesting. It lets me like have like mastery and whatnot. Oh no. Okay, a lot of pistol ammo. might be a skull of rage above. That's why all this is happening. Ooh, yay, ammo. Okay, let's... Okay, climb the ladder. Oh, okay. Yep, that's... Skull of rage, die.
You will awaken my rage.
Oh, that's an... So it looks like I failed the challenge all the way. I can't take any damage before getting kills or after starting kills or something. I don't know, but I can't, I'm like noticing I can't retry the challenge too. Ooh, that's not good. Owie. Owie, that hurts! No thank you! Honestly, I probably could have bumped up difficulty and be fine. I don't know why I just pulled my knife out there, but alright, cool. Ow! Ooh, no! Heals, faster, faster. So pistol ammo is going to be what I find mostly. Cool. Ooh. It's so like ominous, especially just they're walking so slow. Oh, my bow! I somehow didn't have this before?
A key. I need a key.
Ooh, a lot of shotgun ammo. Yay. Oh. Ooh. That way. Meant to have my shotgun pull that up, but oh well. Oh, you're getting up, Die! No! Yay, I did it. Okay, gotta find.
A key. I need a key.
Come on. Key, where are you at? Dang it. Oh, no, I don't want the combat bow, I want the Reaper bow instead. Ooh, although I'm actually going to go see if I can find that first one I found. Because I want specifically the white one I had earlier. So I'm not realizing, I think I traded it out for something else. Yep, there's the white one. There we are. Cool. Okay, let's find this cure. This kid. Oh, they're here. Oh, they're here. No, no, no. Heals, 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 heals. Owie, no, 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 no. That's just this angry skull over here. Oh, I think it's in the basement. Oh, that's no thank you. But I don't think I have a choice. And drop down. Ooh. Full auto shotgun. Okay. Oh, hello.
Good. You're closer to witnessing the power of my hatred!
Actually, I think I want this bad boy instead. I want the pump action one.
The master key.
Take it faster. Die. Ooh, I can get the bolt action rifle. I'm gonna stick with this actually though. Okay, yeah, this gun is garbage. I'm going back to the bolt action because honestly I think that'll be more helpful than this sucker. Okay. Okay, so I think the last skull is in here. Yeah, I can hear it. Oh, no. Thank you. Get off my bed.
Confront me. Now, I await you.
Oh, you are slow firing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, duck and weave. No, stupid tree. Oh, hello. He's not ready for that. Die. Reload. Oh, no. Ah! What is happening? Oh, no.
You think you can harm me, but my rage becomes a shield. My guardians will destroy you.
I think it's kind of cool that as needed, like that the pistol is the only like ammo that they'll just give you from the bodies. Cause it's like this way you're not helpless, but you're also like it's not gonna be easy. Oh, like that.
Come, let me embrace you. No!
Yes, that's a powerful thing. Ooh, that's gonna also hurt. Oh, he runs. Oh, hello! Oh.
You will perish at my hand. You can move, but my hatred will always return.
Oh! Oh! No, thank you, Puppet! No! Oh! What happened? Like these, like dogs. Oh! Oh! Heals! 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 Oh! Oh! Die! 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 Ah! No! What is with that? Multi-attack! What in the what? Why I have...
Wake up, Lara. None of this is happening.
Wait, it starts me over? That's dumb. Run. Run. That's dumb. I have to refine the schools and the key and everything. Dang. That sucks. Man, that picked up so fast at the end.
You will awaken my rage, child.
So, I don't think I have the key anymore. I think I have to refine it, which is annoying. Oh, hello. Okay, so luckily I think.
Key. I
Oh,
need a key.
okay, that's the difference. Also, yes, I want this because that's powerful, especially compared to the sad excuse that is the full auto. Ooh, okay, key I think is right here.
The master key.
Ooh, ooh, owie! What? Oh, what the frick? Back off! I missed. Okay, between having used the bolt action rifle a lot in the game and stuff and everything, like, this is definitely the oh no. Oh, okay. I have health regeneration. Cool.
Good. You're closer to witnessing the
Power of my hatred!
No! Get out of there! Get out of there! Nope. Loot the bodies. Loot the bodies. Nope. Oh, okay. Okay. Shotgun ammo. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Nope. Hey.
Confront me. Now, I await you in the Grand Hall.
Ooh, I like the tack shotgun. Ooh, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, oh my gosh, why are they so fast hurting?
But my rage becomes a shield. My guardians will destroy you.
That's not good. Okay. Okay, there should be like a bow or something so I can find it. Dodge! Just because I need the ammo. Ah. Nope. That is unfortunate. Yep, not in here at all.
Come, let me embrace you myself.
Oh, hello! No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, this is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Die! No, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Oh, I'm doing so good at dodging. Oh, that's not gonna go well. Okay, that didn't go horribly. Nope, doesn't help if I get stuck like that either. Awesome. Oh, that's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well.
You will perish at my hand.
Where are you? Sir, there you are.
You can move,
Oh, no,
but
no,
my
no.
hatred will always return.
Okay, get. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, back away, back away. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. There we go, okay. Oh, don't love that sound. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, there you are! Ah, wait, no, 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 no. Oh, no. I need leaves, 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 leaves. Stupid claws, I can only find the leaf. Oh, there's a leaf. Okay, now I have at least one health potion before I die. Okay, I just have to attack him.
Perish at my hand.
Yeah, I did it, I think. Oh, man. That was terrifying. Oh, nice. I got bronze, I think. Oh, man. That was an exhilarating way to end the night. Oh man, that wasn't even on that was on the second easiest difficulty. What? That wasn't even on that was between easy, medium, hard, and expert. That was on medium. What? That was on just the default difficulty. Okay, I actually love that though. I love games that can legitimately scare me, just because not many things can. Games are more likely than movies, but I just typically don't get scared by stuff. And so the fact that did legit scare, Lara's nightmare was legitimately a nightmare, was legitimately scary, and I love that so much. Thank you, game. Oh, man. If I were to continue it. Oh, so I can add a challenge. Gives you just more coins. Cool. That's right. Oh man, I'm like popped up on adrenaline now. All right, well that was fun. Oh yes, that's right. I did want to see options. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that. And specifically Twitch. Okay, cool. So now I want to open up my Twitch, see what's happening over there. Except I didn't know all the way what was happening. So, if I were to hop in the chat, be like, see if there's, like, is there something I'm able to, like, do? I don't know. I think I'd have to, like, pull it up when I'm not streaming and just actually just watching my own thing. Okay, but still, that's... Yeah, I think I'd have to pull it up on, like, not my account, which is tricky. But that's interesting. So now I'm curious what... Oh, man, I wish I had known about that earlier. I would have done a little bit more with that. But looked at to more... Oh, that's what happened. I don't know what happened, but somehow that got turned off. Because those were... I was looking for those at some certain points. At the beginning, at least. At the end, I got used to them not being there, but that's weird that those were off. Anyway, credits. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right, there's the song. I'm gonna look up that song and get it, because it's a good one. I like it. I don't remember. I'm actually gonna, real quick. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna lose the microphone connection for a second, because I'll be looking up the song. So give me 1 second.
As I walk through frozen sands, through the flames of burning lands, my feet are torn, they're torn to strands. I will not thirst.
Alright, there we go. I'm back. Yeah, and so that I was doing that through just like sound. I use SoundHound as mine. I know a lot of people like the big one is like Shazam or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Okay, don't push the help button. Ooh. Got it. So it looks like no... That's a little bit sad, but no concept art. Oh well. Still thought that was really cool. Ah, man. Alright. That was fun. But like crap, that scared me, so now I'm like pumped up on adrenaline, but I'm about to go to bed, so that's not gonna help. Oh well. Ah, man. Well, now I'm like pumped for next episode, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider coming up soonish, hopefully. Alright, well, talk to you guys later.